Hi, I'm Michelle, and I love pottery. I also love the animated series, The Great North. I am working my way through making all of the Tobin family coffee mugs. Today I'm going to be throwing Wolf's mug. Wolf's cup is probably the muggiest mug of the whole family set. It's a classic coffee mug shape you'd see at a diner. It has a little cinch on the inside, middle part, and has a pulled handle, kind of has that classic swoop that would be comfortable in your hand. So let's get to work. All right, I'm starting with a 700-gram ball of brown standard stoneware clay. Just gonna get this centered. So Wolf is the eldest of the Tobin children. He's in his early to mid-20s, and he's voiced by Will Forte. This show really has such a powerhouse cast, and I am a big fan of Will Forte's comedy work, but I really loved him in Sweet Tooth. It's a great show on Netflix. Anyway, Wolf is married to Honeybee Shaw Tobin, and I'm going to be throwing Honeybee's mug next. They live in the guest house behind the cabin, and Wolf and Honeybee met in a movie quote chat room. So they connected their mutual love of Shrek. So, pretty classic love story. Heard it a million times. And Honeybee came up, met Wolf about halfway between Alaska and California, and they hit it off, fell in love, and she moved up to Alaska to live with Wolf, and they got married. So Wolf is a really sweet person. Even if he does lack some basic self-awareness, particularly how he talks about his dad, but he is a sweetheart, and he's a few years older than the other kids, so he had more kind of only child time with their mom, Kathleen, and so she had more time to do a bit of a number on him. Kathleen was really more drinking buddy than partner, nurturing parent. She named the family's dog Grandma, so when people would say, "Oh, where are the kids?" she could say, "Oh, they're with Grandma," and she wouldn't be lying. So Wolf was a people pleaser to a fault, and he was always trying to make people like him, be the life of the party, and maintaining these relationships that maybe were kind of toxic to him. Looking at you, cheesecake. And Honeybee really did help keep Wolf on track. It's always a nice storyline when it's Wolf and Honeybee. I always enjoy them spending time together. So, a random fact while we pull up these walls about Wolf is that he still has all his baby teeth. He never got his adult teeth in, which I'm not totally sure that's possible. But, you know, it's a cartoon, so we'll suspend our disbelief. I've got the walls up on this. I'm going to pull them up a little bit more, and I'm going to bring it out just a touch, because when it dries and fires, this mug will shrink. So I want to make sure that it's a good size for drinking. Could fit plenty of coffee or something in there. Wolf's Wolfies, maybe. Okay, I think that looks pretty close to the picture. I'm just gonna cut this off the wheel. So next up, we'll throw Honeybee's mug. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.